Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Gharisha Safira. I'm from Curriculum Design Class A, number 027. And here I want to talk about my reflection of this class. Number one is the differences between curriculum and syllabus. So curriculum, it is made by one government or one institution that used by all the Indonesians schools in whole Indonesia, and it is cannot be easily adjusted because it is not, they will not seeing one by one the needs of the schools. It's just in general kind of like instruction, and it is the same in all schools in Indonesia. Sometimes it will have a difference. Sometimes some schools did not using this, but they will using this in the future. And on the other hand, syllabus is made by the teachers in its schools. So the teachers covers this type of subject or this type of material, this type of course, and they will make an adjustment on is it the students can understand this material while using only 40 minutes. If not, they will adding more and more, while also in a list of strict, sometimes not strict, it's an organized list things to do. Because it is made by the teachers, it's different from its schools, its varieties, because one mind will not be the same as the others. And number two is what is environment and why we need to analyze them. analysis them. So environment is it's kind of like a feeling or how the students showing themselves as the identity, and it will make a difference when us as a teacher enter the classroom. Sometimes they need a lot of motivation because they are so lazy or they just so quiet and they didn't want to be the center of the school sometimes because they think it's burdensome, while other classrooms are very competitive, and as a student, as a teachers, they need to know how to approach and what type of material that will be given. And by doing the analysis, it will give the teachers much more freer time on how to decide it, what type of materials and what types of approach for them. So the students become much more understanding on the course and the lesson. And number three is what design do I think is much more fitting for curriculum in Indonesia. I think it's backward design because it's focusing on the outcomes. Some teachers just giving assignment here and there, left and right, but did not really understanding what do I want my students to know. It's just the assessment or the assignment is just actually just one or two, but it's again and again. So it's not really giving the students much more understanding because it feels like things A only meant for one thing, but it actually can be used in a lot of ways. That's one of the examples. So in using backwards, the teachers already have in mind what type of things do I want my student to achieve, and this will give them leads or direction on how to assess them, and also giving them assignment or activities that is much more in way with the students wanted, because schools meant to give us understanding in the real world. Number 4 is about emancipated curriculum or curriculum merdeka. This have lots of potential, this curriculum, And number one of the sometimes become a problem is because of the demanding of using technologies. Some students, even some teachers, even some students did not really know how to use technologies. Even some that already been born with technologies as us, Gen Z. I and some of us didn't actually really know beside the basic on how to do things. So it will make the lesson become too long because we don't understand how to use and how to do them. The second one is about free. The flexibility of this curriculum, it's in the other hand makes it freer for the teachers and the students on approaching and want to learning the materials, while also in the other hand give them negative impact because the teachers did not really know what to use and is it really okay and to use this. I think yes, and the implementation of this curriculum sometimes is not fit in because some teachers decided that it needs a lot of time, so I will give you more homework. Some teachers did not give a lot of homework, but they just give the information because the class time is only a little, is less than usual. So they just okay, this, and then done. It did not the teacher and the students did not really have enough time to just ask, or the teacher asking the students. And for number 5 is what I have learned in ECD class. I have learned that there are three design, but there are more design actually in this world. Only these three is what we learned in this class, and the action speaks louder on how to implement these curriculums for the students and how to make and design things that will help the students as us as a teacher. And number 6, what haven't you understood? Actually, I haven't understood loads of things in this class, but after I reading and hearing about and how my friends giving the materials, I'm searching the internet and all of that, and I became understanding more and more now. Only now, but of course in the future I will need to learn more. Number 7, what I will carry forward. Obviously the information about the curriculum, syllabus and materials, how to approach the students, what types of analysis I need to do myself, in my students, in my class, in my environment, and all of that. It is very informative for the future. Number 8, what do you think we need to improve? I think the one that we need to improve the most is loads. We need to study individually, because sometimes when we study all together, the information will be missed. Sometimes we don't think it is like that. The argument in this heart will appear and it won't be good. We think that we are the right one. It's also make the time to learning less effective. So I think we as a student and a teacher need to learn individually more and more to make our point of view become much more wider and much more understanding, giving times to read and giving time to adjust on how we should approach this, and giving the students also time to knowing and also assess them. And me as a student also need time to adjust on how things in society. I think that was all my reflection. Thank you very much. Thank you for your understanding.